What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing a Smackdown review. We started off with Carmella coming out to reveal the truth about Asuka. She shows two video packages, one of Asuka's past and one regarding Asuka pretty much after WrestleMania. Carmella then said that was painful to watch. I actually tend to agree with her on this one. After all that time wasted, Asuka comes out. Then as soon as she gets to the ring, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come out. Mandy Rose says Asuka is a shadow of her former self, and Sonya Deville says it's her turn to face Asuka. Then Paige comes out and tells Asuka she has a choice on who she wants to fight between Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, and Asuka picks both. So we now have a handicap match, which is our next match. This was actually a pretty good match. There was one point where Carmella distracted Asuka about midway through, which allowed Sonya Deville to take over a bit. But later on in the match, Asuka got Sonya Deville into the Asuka lock for the win. After the match, Carmella gets into the ring. Mandy Rose attacks Asuka, and as she tries to fight back, Carmella hits Asuka with the championship belt and stands tall. We then have Luke Harper versus Carl Anderson. This is a really good match. I actually thought it was going to be a squash match in favor of Harper, but Carl Anderson was able to roll up Luke Harper for the pin, and both Gallows and Anderson booked it out of there quick. We then get into what I think is pretty much the low end of the show. We had a mixed tag team match, Jimmy Uso and Naomi versus Lana and Aiden English. Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense because we got a husband and wife facing a pair that's not a couple. I'm not sure why Rusev wasn't in it. Rusev was in a match later on in the night, but this probably would have made a little bit more sense. This was an match. There really wasn't much to it. I'm not a super huge fan of mixed tag team matches. Jimmy Uso got the super kick on Aiden English for the pin. We then go backstage with Paige and the contract signing for Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. I don't know why they didn't do this out in the ring, but it was kind of different, so it was alright. There really wasn't much to it. AJ signed his side. Shinsuke Nakamura was playing around with the pen, saying they were broken or out of ink. AJ Styles said he was playing games, slapped him. Okay, Shinsuke Nakamura signed his contract. That was it. We then have a match between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. This match actually started off as being somewhat ridiculous, but actually turned out to be a pretty good match. Charlotte Flair tried to get the figure 8 on Becky Lynch, but she countered it, got Charlotte Flair into the disarmor for the win. Like I said, it kind of started off a little stupid, but it actually picked up. It became a pretty good match. Then we had an interview with Big Cass. It was completely annoying. I got probably 2 or 3 sentences into it, and then I hit mute. He's still playing the whole, I'm a big guy, Daniel Bryan's a small guy, I'm better than you, BS. It's stupid. It's totally ridiculous. We then had a backstage interview with Sin Cara talking about Andrade Cien Almas. Zelina Vega came out, distracted him, and he was attacked by Almas from behind. We then come to our main event, The New Day versus The Miz, Rusev, and Samoa Joe. This was actually a really good match. I liked it. There was a lot of action between both teams, a whole lot of back and forth. The Miz got Samoa Joe and Rusev to hold Big E, and he was going to hit him in the face with a plate full of pancakes. The Miz got distracted from outside. When he turned around to throw the pancakes, Big E was out of the way, and he ended up hitting Samoa Joe and Rusev. So in true heel fashion, Samoa Joe and Rusev leveled The Miz and left him for The New Day. Big E and Kofi Kingston hit The Miz with the Midnight Hour for the pin, and they stood tall. They still have yet to decide who's going to be participating in the Money in the Bank match. I'm almost guessing it's going to be a last-minute thing. All in all, this is a really good SmackDown. It kind of fell down a little bit with the mixed tag team, the contract signing, and the interviews, but it picked back up and ended on a good note. But that'll do it for tonight's SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's SmackDown and what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.